Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Welcome to Tidbit Tuesday with Grace. I'm outside enjoying a bit of the air, the sunshine, before Georgia decides to change its weather again in a couple of days. But I hope that you guys have been well. Welcome back to those who've been with me for a while, and welcome to anybody who's new. I'm so grateful when I have new followers as well as those who've been with me for a while. So, forgive me in advance. I am at the point in my pregnancy where any little bit of talking can get me out of breath. But y'all who have dealt with it, you already know. But just bear with me. But I had to make sure that I still came and did a Tidbit Tuesday today. Now, today is very personal because I have been dealing with a lot over the last few weeks. I was pretty transparent yesterday with some of my personal friends and things like that. And I basically told them some things, and I wanted to come to you and encourage you in the midst of your stuff. So for today's Tidbit Tuesday topic, I guess we'll say, is that it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay not okay. And I say that because I have gotten to a point, I'm a planner, I'm very logical, I like things a certain way. And I plan months in advance sometimes. Like as I'm thinking about a new baby, I'm thinking about all the possibilities. I'm thinking about the things that could be wrong, the things that are kind of coming up. And I'm starting to consider a lot of things. But even outside of that, just life in general. Life happens. Life does a whole lot. And sometimes you can just get so overrun with everything. And I was telling them that I have been mentally and physically exhausted. I have just been to a point where it was almost difficult to function. And it was not okay. And the problem is that I think some people saw it, but they didn't quite know what to do with it. And I also wanted to reach out, but I didn't know what to say because sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to be a burden to anybody. And that's another side note. Don't be so afraid of being a burden to people that you destroy yourself in the midst of it. But anyway, so I was telling them, I was like, I am not okay. I have not been okay. And so I intentionally had to take time for me. Take time for me, the person, not the mom, not the wife, not the sister, not the daughter, not the preacher, the minister, all the other titles that we had. I had to take time for me, to acknowledge me, to love on me, because my tank was empty. I couldn't be everything that I am supposed to be because I was empty. And so my reminder to you today is to take that time for you. Before you were anything else, you were you. Before you can be anything else to anybody else, you have to be okay with you. And so that's the I guess the title is, it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay not okay. I had to get to that point where I said, all right, I'm not okay, but what can I do to be better? And so I took time. I did a massage. I went to one of my favorite lunch spots and got some treats and some lunch. I binge watched a random show on TV, and I don't watch a lot of TV, but it was something to take my mind off of things. And I felt better. Not that everything is perfect, but better. And so I am encouraging you in whatever that you're dealing with. Make sure that you don't forget you. Make sure that you don't be super mom, super dad, superhero to everybody else, and then you neglect you, and then you're left with your tank empty and unfulfilled, and then that's what leads to suicidal thoughts and depression and all that. Don't give an opening, okay? Don't give an opening. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to acknowledge that. Be real. I'm very big on being transparent. I think sometimes we get to this point where we're like, oh no, we can't show anybody what we're feeling and what we're thinking. Oh, time away with that. We need to be transparent, but we also need to be okay with being a part of our own healing. Okay? So that's it for today. It's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay not okay. All right? So let's be better. Let's do better for ourselves so that we can be everything in every aspect of who we're meant to be. All right. So be better, be encouraged, and think about you. That's it for today. I will see y'all next time. Bye.